Welcome, everybody, to the Galaxy's favorite talk show. As always, I'm your host, Nick, joined by my co-host, Joshua.
You weren't going to say my name?
No, I got you, Josh.
Okay. Well, what are we talking about today, Nick?
We got a special presentation for you. We watched Werewolf by Night.
Oh, man, it's furry time.
It's, I guess if you're into furries, this could
Let's
be for
fucking
you.
go.
This review could be for you. This is the first special we got from Marvel, and it's low-key pretty fire.
Yeah.
The composer of the Batman, Michael Giacchino, I believe.
Something like that, yeah.
He directed this.
And he also composed the music for this as well.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. This dude goes fucking hard, bro.
Yeah, this dude, I think this is a really special project
my
for
boy
Marvel
on the
for
come
two
up.
reasons. I think, first off, the property they decided to use was really like unique and kind of obscure. So it felt like I was actually watching like a comic book panel unfold.
Yeah. And it felt like if I didn't even know I was watching something Marvel related, I wouldn't know.
Oh yeah, this
You know what I
felt
mean?
very like for its time.
Exactly.
And also the creative direction behind it, I think, was really smart. With the whole making it in black and white, this looks like it was shot on film.
It does.
Probably was, which I really enjoyed.
It does. I don't think it was shot on film. I think that was probably too expensive for them. I bet you they didn't put too much money into that. I bet you it was shot digitally, but it looks like they put extensive work into making it look like it was shot on film.
Yeah.
The black and white, it looks, I think some people have debated this online. I don't know if there's an official answer for this, but I think that the creative decision to make this look like it was filmed like a 30s, 40s horror movie in black and white,
Mm-hmm.
I think that must have been a creative decision from the very beginning. Some people have said like they think that it wasn't filmed. They think that it was going to be in color and they only decided like a week before release to make it black and white. I disagree. I think it's been because like when things are in black and white, it's not as easy as just filming something and then just clicking on the black and white filter. Like there's a lot of people don't realize there's actually a lot of like color correction and stuff like that, even that goes into black and white movies,
Yeah,
you know,
you have to make like shadows accurate.
the shadows,
and stuff.
the lighting and stuff like that. If anything, it might be more difficult, and you would definitely, if you plan on making it black and white, you'd have to think about it and plan ahead when filming. So I don't think there's no way they just threw a filter on it like some people are saying.
Yeah. So either this is shot on film or they did a really good job of hiding it, because I noticed whenever you shoot something on film and they have to change the reel, like in the movie theater,
There's like the
you see like a flicker of like a black corner because they know that's where they like, cut it. And like there's a couple points throughout the special I noticed that happened. So
if they
got really good attention to detail, or maybe this just was shot on film, but it definitely was immersive, like in the fact that
100%. Yeah,
it was really cool.
Like you said, the music composed for this was really good as well. I also think we should just go straight full spoilers on this. It's only 50 minutes long. It's on Disney Plus. Go watch it.
It's good.
Highly recommend it. Go watch that real quick and then come back and listen to this review. This will probably be a little bite sized. It's not that long.
Yeah,
I think this movie is, not even if it's a special presentation, I think it's really cool. I can't wait to see. Might be my favorite thing in Phase 4.
Me too.
Just because of it's so different from everything we've seen in the MCU. It feels like they finally are like, let's do something so different and new, creative. It's really cool. I've always loved. When I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of 30s and 40s horror movies. Like I watched The Wolfman, I watched Frankenstein, I watched Frankenstein's Bride, The Invisible Man, The Mummy.
Oh,
a lot of those. Yeah,
I recently watched The Mummy.
Yeah, it's good. It's
pretty cool.
A lot of them they're honestly still pretty entertaining to this day.
Yeah.
And I watched a couple of them leading up to this release because I wanted to like get in the mindset. Like I watched the original King Kong for the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, I think this movie's great.
It's really refreshing.
It is, and I think, I mean, what can we say about this, Nick? Like, what happens in this? What's the story?
So we open up upon a bunch of, I guess, bounty hunters that are all kind of meeting at the wake of their master. He's passed away.
Ulysses Bloodstone.
Yeah.
Has passed away.
And he has a challenge for them. He wants them to pretty much like celebrate his death. He's gonna send all of them out into like his big mansion, his estate, and they're gonna try to hunt for some monster that they have no idea what it is.
Yeah, they do they say like it's just something unlike anything you guys have hunted before.
Yeah, and they give some backstory about what the Bloodstone does. It like weakens the monster, or any type of monster for that matter, and they're supposed to go and retrieve it, and I think they get to keep it.
Yeah.
So that's like a reward. It's kind of like they're there to like listen to this dude's will. He's like,
yeah, it's kind of like, I guess his will was like, oh, when I die, I think typically the Bloodstone would have gone to his daughter Elsa, but it seems like she left like 10 years ago or something, and 15 years ago she, I guess, didn't like the way her parents raised her.
Yeah, she don't care.
I mean, her mom's an asshole.
True. Yeah, that is her mom.
Yeah, so so she left, so I guess she would have inherited it had she not have ran away.
Yeah.
But she's back because she's like, nah, like now that he did, I'm getting this thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my bag. So what is the main character's name? Jack
Russell.
Jack Russell, yeah.
Just like the dog.
He's the oh dude, I just got that. Yeah, Jack Russell's the main guy that we follow. He has like this cool face paint on him, and he says this to like honor his ancestors. And he's the only one at the whole meeting that has the highest kills. I think he has like over 100 kills, or like about 100 kills.
He had like, I think they say over 100 or something like that. Yeah. And then the next closest guy is that Scottish guy who had like 50 something.
Yeah, I think he was the first to die, low key.
He might have been low key. Actually, wait, no, it was the Asian guy.
Oh yeah, they got his arm cut off. Yeah. I really like the effects they do in this. Like I thought, not that it's R-rated, but they do definitely some bloody gags throughout like the fight scenes and stuff. They make it feel like kind of real. They definitely,
and I think they benefited also because of the black and white, because it's not red, they can show a lot more blood. Because being in black and white, it's not. I guess it's not as graphic then.
Yeah, it's not as like intense really.
Yeah, so they're able. This movie, I think, at least in recent memory, this might be to date only 50 minutes long, the bloodiest MCU property.
I think so, yeah.
I think it might be. I'm trying to think what other, because any other blood we've seen in the MCU is like a bloody nose, some blood on the face.
Yeah, nothing really direct.
Nothing crazy. They've kind of had to keep it. They haven't pushed the bar too much. I think the one that pushed the hardest might have been maybe
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, maybe that was the next closest one because he does the implied beheading of that guy. That's just pretty graphic. We saw blood on the shield. So yeah, I'd say probably that. But this one, it's just once we get to the werewolf, bro, it's pretty gruesome.
The fucking third act is insane.
Oh yeah.
So it turns out like halfway through the special, we find out the monster they're hunting is Swamp Thing.
Man Thing, Nick.
Man Thing, excuse me. That's DC, isn't it?
Yeah, DC Swamp Thing.
Of course I'm gonna get that shit mixed up.
Damn, Nick, they're gonna come for you in the comments, bro.
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about him. So Man Thing?
It's Man Thing, yes.
It's Man Thing. He looks like some kind of swamp creature.
So he was a scientist named like Theodore Sullivan. Theodore something. That's why they call him Ted. It's short for Theodore. And they call him Ted.
Call him Ted.
I thought for a second I was like, is that really what his name is in the comics? I couldn't remember. I looked it up. It's Theodore. Ted. Yeah. But
him and Jack Russell are friends, and he's trying to pretty much get him out of the whole thing. He's like, let me take the stone off you and we can get out of here. He seems to be there only to really bust his buddy out.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Cause he doesn't care about the bloodstone. He even tells Elsa, like, I'm only here to like help him out. You can have the stone. Like, just help me get him out.
Yeah.
And she's like, I bet.
Yeah. And they pretty much team up and try to like,
they do rescue him. They get him out. But then when Jack goes to pick up the stone, it like, I guess it flings him back and seems to like incapacitate him in some way.
Yeah.
And it's because he's a monster himself. He can't touch the stone. So then that's how they find out, like, oh shit, like you're not human.
They're like, what are you?
Them. And I do like the dialogue's it's definitely very like classic horror movies, like the way they speak. Like no one talks like this in real life, but it works so good in this. Like it doesn't come across as corny. Like she says, like, I can't wait to find out like what breed of evil you are. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's a good line. That's a good line. And then the third act, I think, is a pretty good payoff. Like they're locked up in a cage. I love the shot. It's in the trailer of when the lights are like flickering and like Elsa's like
in the shadow.
Yeah, you see like his transformation in the shadow. I love that.
I'm so glad they did that and they didn't like show some CGI change on camera.
Yeah,
I think it's so much better. And one thing a lot of classic horror movies did, because they didn't have the VFX, some of them started getting the practical effects like The Thing, which do in The Fly. Those do it really great. But older movies, they had to really be creative with how they showed transformation. So a lot of them would do those takes where they'd show like one take of them in a human form, then they do the makeup and have them sit in the same position, and they'd fade the picture in.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it looks kind of but this one is perfect. I love how they leave it to your imagination. Movies that don't directly show transformations, show violence, show things like that, some of those, if done correctly, I think can be better than seeing it's on camera itself.
I agree.
I think that shot really worked.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. I mean, he pretty much kills everyone. He he gets away with Ted, and then I think Elsa survives.
She does, and there's a little reference to the Wizard of Oz because she sits down, she's got the bloodstone, and then Somewhere Over the Rainbow starts playing, and then it goes in color, just like the Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, then him and Ted are they're just chilling. I think they're camping.
They're gonna get sushi.
Yeah.
And I love how it pans up to the sky, the blue sky of white clouds, and it just says the end, like classic movies.
Yeah.
It's pretty, dude. It's such a good special.
It's so cool.
It literally left me like being like, damn, I want to see more like stuff like this.
Yeah, I think it being short and just having like all the action and story condensed, like it was really good. There's a couple good what is it called? I guess things to like think about in this movie, like themes that are touched on. Because when him and Elsa are locked inside is it the morgue or the mausoleum?
Yeah,
they're talking about like their family and their past, and he's like, like you carry like your family's name with you, like they kind of come with you everywhere you go.
It's true.
Because like Elsa hates her family, and it seems like Jack is definitely more appreciative, and like he honors his ancestors.
Yeah, he's wearing the face paint in the beginning.
Yeah, so it's really cool that they had like opposing views and they were able to like work together.
I also like the set design is really cool in this. I like how we're not like on a green screen. Like this is like a real set. They have like mounted heads of monsters that have been hunted by Ulysses Bloodstone. We get like a vampire looking creature. We get like some like
a cricket, or is it a mantis?
There's like a mantis looking thing. There's a lot of creepy looking things.
Yeah.
I like this one dialogue where the guy's like, "Oh, have you fought any of these guys?" And then he's like, "Oh, he's like that guy." He's like, "I fought him a couple times," and he's talking about like some vampire looking thing.
Yeah.
Which may or that might be true. I personally think that Marvel's building up to a Midnight Suns movie, and I think Blade. I think they're gonna have Dracula be like a main villain. I think Dracula's gonna be built up. I think that'll be fucking insane.
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to touch on, because this, although being a special to introduce like characters, I think this was mainly meant to introduce us to Jack Russell, the Werewolf by Night, Man-Thing as well, and Elsa Bloodstone. I think all three of them are gonna come back.
Hell yeah.
The Bloodstone will probably come back as well. I don't know why they'd introduce it if it didn't. I also like how the Bloodstone's the only thing in the black and white portions that's shown in color.
Yeah, that is color. That's right.
It's in color.
It really draws your eye to it and like the importance of it.
Yeah, and it's not just like there's like an essence, like red, like
glow hue
around it. Yeah, and it looks really cool.
Yeah,
seeing
it definitely had to have been digitally enhanced somehow.
Yeah,
because even if it was shot in black and white, they'd have to like mute all the reds, like focus on that one.
That means they must have done extensive work in the VFX then, and like the special effects to like.
It's cool. Just shout out to the whole effects department, like in general. Really well. Like, bravo, man.
And the werewolf itself is practical effects. He's in like some costume. They put all the stuff on his face.
It's not like that Twilight, the Twilight. Werewolf effect.
It looks good. I like it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And Man-Thing, I think he's a mix of CGI. When he moves, he's CGI.
Yeah.
But I think they had a
dude. He's OP. He like melted some guy's head off.
So Man-Thing has a power where,
what is it?
It's okay. So he's kind of a weird character. He has the reason why people light on fire when he touches them is there's like some like line of like a poem or like a rhyme. I don't know it off the top of my head, but it's something like, "Oh, those who like fear Man-Thing like will burn at his touch," or something like that.
Damn.
So he actually has a really overpowered power. If you're afraid of him and scared of him and he touches you, you'll just burn and fucking die.
Damn.
But if you're not afraid of
chill.
him, you're chilling. Like if you just aren't scared, if he touches you, nothing will happen.
Doesn't Jack say that? He's like, "Don't be afraid of him."
Yeah.
He was like, he's like, his name is Ted.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
I think she calms him down when he's like walking up to her and she's like, "Ted?"
So even if he did touch her, I think she'd be fine as long as she wasn't afraid.
Be chilling.
But everyone else like were fucking screaming their ass off when they saw him. So.
I mean, it is kind of a weird thing to look at. I like how when they first show him, it's just like his little head in like a hedge. He's like, "Hello."
Oh yeah,
it was pretty funny. He's like, I'll get you back later.
One thing about him is he is. I don't know if they're gonna do anything with this, but he is the guardian of like the multiverse.
What?
So so this is all right, it's kind of interesting. So this is why he's different than Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing in DC is more like a plant. He kind of like is one with the earth, and he can like do all this weird plant shit, kind of like Poison Ivy in a way. Except she's a person who became like that. He's a person that became that too. Yeah, she's a baddie. But the thing is like Swamp Thing is like a swamp dude. This guy, he's a swamp dude too, except he's more like nature in general. And also he has kind of like some magic abilities too. Like not like Doctor Strange where he's like doing hand signs and shit like that, but like the Man Thing burning thing, that's like a magical thing.
Yeah.
And then the multiverse thing, so a lot of people think he's more powerful than he is because they hear like what, he's the guardian of the multiverse. So like what the fuck? Like he's defending the multiverse. I mean, he is, but like it only really works if people are scared of him, you know what I mean? Because his thing is like if he touches them, they fucked. But yeah, he can go to this like kind of realm in between different universes, and he just kind of guards the gateway. So if someone's trying to like go to another one, he's kind of there guarding it. Like that's what he does in the comics.
Watching it.
Yeah, that's kind of like all there's not too much on him. I wish there was more. There was a recent comic written by actually R.L. Stein from the Goosebumps. He wrote a comic run of Man Thing, but it wasn't very good.
Damn.
But it's kind of cool that he got to write that. But it's all right. I think that might have been the last one that I remember being a current one. That was only like maybe 7 years ago.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. But anyway, that's Man Thing.
Okay.
He's cool. I think he'll be back.
I think so too. I wonder what they're going to bring him in.
Yeah, I'm interested.
They don't really connect to like the main universe, which I really like.
I like it too.
And I hope if they introduce him, it's in something that's still detached.
I think they're gonna. I think what they're. Yeah, I think they're doing like the mainline stuff, and I think they're also. I hope what they're gonna do is they're doing like a kind of like a scary horror side, because Marvel in the comics, they had like a whole horror line of comics that were like they made like the Werewolf by Night comics. They had like Dracula comics. They had like all these scary comics, and they actually had to stop making them for a while because there was like the Comics Authority, and they were like, oh, this shit is way too graphic for kids to be reading. It's too scary.
Yeah.
So that's when the Comics Authority came into play, but then they brought them back years later because it was so strict at the beginning. They stopped. But anyway, that's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I think the Bloodstone is interesting that they introduced it. Let me read some of the powers and abilities of it, Nick. You tell me what you think. More? Yeah. So the Bloodstone is a fragment embedded, in the Ulysses Bloodstone chest. Okay, it's out of the chest now. This dude's dead.
Damn.
So the person that has it, it increases their physical strength, speed, stamina, agility, reflexes, and senses to superhuman levels.
Damn.
So
it
now,
pretty much makes you a god.
Yeah, this dude Ulysses was OP.
Okay.
So he existed for a while. He was hunting monsters and shit, and I guess he finally died. So now that, I guess, so that's what it does to people, but I guess it also harms and weakens monsters then.
I mean, that makes sense because they're both kind of on the spectrum of like supernatural and then like mortal. So it's like this one. I understand it, I guess.
So I guess Elsa, now that she has that, she's going to be like...
She could be like a hero if she wants.
Yeah, we'll see what she does. I'm sure she'll be back. I really think they're doing Midnight Suns. Like, I think that's what they're doing. I think it's going to be like Marvel's, like, it's going to be like a team up, but it's going to be like they fight like vampires and shit.
Yeah.
Like
I wouldn't mind if just like around every like Halloween season we just get like a new Marvel special, but it's like different.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that they're doing stuff like that.
Or maybe it's like a continuing storyline.
Could be.
I don't know.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, is there anything else that we can talk about on this?
No. I mean, if you want to talk specials, the next special that's coming up is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, we saw a trailer for that.
Is it a Christmas special?
It's a
holiday special. That's what it's called. We got the first trailer for that. It pretty much looks like the Guardians are going to try to cheer up Peter Quill because he's sad about Gamora.
So I guess this takes place like right after Endgame then. Or I guess technically after Thor Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Because
which they weren't even in that much.
They just said bye to Thor pretty much.
Yeah, they were like, "Aye."
So I guess he's still dealing with, I guess, Gamora, because she's back, but we don't really see where she is. We see that she was with them, but it's the 2014 version because she came from the different timelines. So she doesn't have any.
She probably don't fuck with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, cause at the start of that movie, she didn't like them.
Yeah, so she doesn't fuck with any of them. Damn, can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine having like years of memories and like this girl that you like, you've
been with?
Yeah, and then you're like, oh shit, she's dead. Damn, and then she's back, but you're like, oh my god, But then this girl's like, man, who the fuck's
It's
this?
like 7 years earlier. You're like,
yeah, and she's like, not feeling you, bro. You thought I
I
was
thought
feeling you?
yeah, exactly. That's what Gamora said.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm excited to see this. It comes out like we said.
It comes out November 25th.
November. Yeah, I thought it would come out around Christmas time.
I
but
thought too. But I mean, I'm fine with.
I mean, I guess holiday special. So it's
I
like
guess
Thanksgiving.
that's kind of, I guess, when Christmas really kicks off, the day after Thanksgiving.
That's true. Yeah,
People are actually on it like now.
Yeah,
I
people
wouldn't be-
skip fucking Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Like they don't give a shit. I don't think people like celebrate it as
People are
much.
sitting eating the turkey while Mariah Carey's playing.
Dude, can't wait for that season.
I know that song is gonna be the top of Spotify in just a couple weeks.
Every year, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
really more excited for what's it called, Guardians 3, which I think is next year.
I am too. Yeah, it's next year.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, it should be next year. It's next.
Hope
year.
so.
It's next year. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Oh man, I overall the Werewolf by Night. What would you give it out of 10?
Honestly, I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
I give it a 10 out of 10.
I think this was
I thought
exactly
it was
what
so
I
cool.
wanted, and I think it definitely gave me probably more than I wanted, honestly.
Literally, the only like complaint is that I want more. So that's a
Yeah.
good complaint.
I know that's the only complaint,
Yeah.
and that's when it's like a perfect
So I enjoyed the creative direction, the music, the
aesthetic,
the aesthetic. It's
The
so
aesthetic.
good.
I love
Everything
the-
about it is great.
the homage to the 40s, 50s like horror era. I think it's really good.
It is really good.
I would love to see Marvel definitely do not just more specials in general, like one-offs,
Mm-hmm.
but just like explore their more obscure characters and stuff, and really
Yeah.
like take the fans and like specifically MCU people by surprise and be like, oh shit, like what is this? Like it's
Yeah.
cool.
They also the next special presentation, I think after Guardians the holiday special is, I think they said they're doing a Nova thing. So Nova is a character. He's kind of like the Nova Corps. You know the Nova Corps in Guardians?
Yeah.
Nova is like a superhero called Nova, and he's actually kind of OP. Like this would be flying around. He's got like some sort of like galaxy powers. He's pretty cool. I'd be interested. I think this has actually been confirmed that that's their next special presentation. I think this could be rumors, but I know they've talked. I've seen this a lot online.
Let's see.
But yeah, Marvel has said that their special presentations are supposed to be like an introduction to a character, so kind of I guess like an origin in a way, but I don't think they're all going to be origins, because Werewolf by Night wasn't really an origin of Werewolf by Night. He's already the werewolf. We just kind of like meet the characters and get an idea of what they are about and like how they operate, and I guess get us excited to see them fit in, which I think is smart. I think if you were to make TV shows and movies for every character you introduce, that'd be a lot.
Yeah,
So
it would take years.
Yeah, so doing something like this is smart because it's just like a one-off quick special to introduce them to the universe, and then you can throw them in and have them be in the universe after that.
I agree. Yeah, I think Nova is going to be the next one, actually. I just saw a couple articles pop up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
I got to post that,
Yeah, I am excited for that. I
I
don't know much about Nova, but I'm excited to find out more when this comes out.
I've seen he's been in some cartoons with like I
He
think
was
in
in
the
a
Amazing
Spider-Man
Spider-Man. Yeah,
one.
he was in
Yeah.
a Spider-Man cartoon when it's kind of like the young Injustice, Young
there's
Avengers.
a couple versions of Nova. There's like one that's like a man, and there's one that's like a younger kid.
Yeah,
kinda
young
like
kid.
Spider-Man's age.
I hope we get the young kid one. That'd be kind of cool to see him.
I bet you they do
when he
that.
first gets his powers.
I think they're going to do that because it seems like they're kind of teasing the Young Avengers coming up. So
Yeah.
it makes sense that they have a young.
I would like a Young Avengers.
They're going to do it. For
Haley
sure.
Steinfeld, Tom Holland. Who else?
got
Miss
one-
Marvel.
Miss Marvel. They got Wanda's kids.
I don't give a shit.
If they
All
come
they've
back.
been is just annoying kids. They haven't really shown
They're not-
any like cool. I mean, they have abilities, but
Did
like
you like their singing in Multiverse of Madness?
we'd make you ice cream.
Dude, they're so out of tune, bro.
Yeah. What if Wanda just killed him? She's like,
oh, damn, never
"Fuck
mind."
y'all.
She's like, oh, I forgot.
crazy.
But yeah, Werewolf by Night, 10 out of 10. I don't think I got anything else more to say about it.
Yeah, go check the letterbox. We drop reviews all the time.
Yeah, we got Nick's letterbox and my letterbox is in the description below.
It's going insane. Is there any
Yeah, yeah.
Marvel thing else we got to talk about? I'm trying to think of like news because I don't know.
think the biggest news, maybe there was the Ant-Man trailer. We could talk about that a little bit.
Oh yeah, we got a new trailer for Ant-Man. That's right. This movie looks okay.
It's okay.
I'm
so,
excited. This is the first time we're getting Kang in an actual movie now since
yeah.
Loki.
So we see his look a little bit. It looks like he's wearing a helmet that I guess kind of illuminates his face blue, because he's not actually a blue-faced dude or paints his face blue, which I guess that makes more sense than if you're gonna do it. How would you explain that he's blue?
I'm blue. I mean, how is Dr. Manhattan blue?
That's true. I don't know. I don't really care. He looks good, I think.
Yeah.
I like how they gave him like kind of like the scars on his face.
Yeah, he has scars around his face.
It's not like in the comic he has like a straight line. Like he kind of looks like a robot in a way. I like how they made it scars, so they still have the lines, but it's kind of like an homage, but it still looks cool.
Yeah.
The trailer is actually a little bit different from the leaked one we got at Comic-Con.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if what they showed in Comic-Con was just maybe like a scene.
It's very
or like
close.
a first look.
Well, so the trailers are almost identical. They're very close. I think the only difference is
there's a couple scenes that are just cut out.
Some stuff is cut. Like for example, in the official trailer we just got, it seems like Kang is offering Ant-Man help to get out if Ant-Man helps him. And of course he's gonna double cross him. But like in the first trailer that we got a peek of, he says something like Ant-Man says like, oh, like I'm an Avenger, like I'll stop you or something like that. And then he says you're an Avenger, and he's just like, oh, have I killed you before or something like that, because he's a time traveler. And then he pretty much threatens him and like some shit like that. It sounds way more like he's way more
sinister.
menacing and sinister in the Comic-Con trailer. This one he seemed like he was trying to help.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he's clearly not if we saw the other trailer.
Yeah, I hope this movie. Oh, did you notice that they recast Cassie?
They did.
Ant-Man's daughter.
The girl from Endgame that plays the grown-up version of her is been recast. I think they said that the original actress, she wanted to focus on college, so I guess it was her choice to
that's cool.
Step out. So yeah, I guess good for her.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying like the newer one looks like more like the younger Cassie anyways.
I was looking at their faces, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it's like
just the face shape.
It's the face, the shape, and like her mouth kind of looks the same.
Yeah,
it sounds weird, but like
definitely a better like recast, because the other one's only in it for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes in Endgame.
Not even that, dude. She's in it for like maybe a minute.
Yeah,
she's only there to like
be like, Daddy.
She's only there to, I guess.
Sorry, that sounded weird. That's what the scene is.
Yeah, she's there just to show that he's been gone for 5 years. So she's gone from being like how old is she supposed to be? Like 13, 14?
Yeah, to 18 pretty much.
Yeah, so she's gone from being like a young teenager to like she's an adult now.
Yeah.
Which, can you imagine, bro? You're just missing out on all those years of your kids' life.
Shit, bro. That's almost like Interstellar was worse. Like,
Interstellar was way.
His daughter literally went from like a child to like an old lady.
He came back and she was
like 9. Yeah.
And damn,
that movie's so sad.
You missed the whole life, and you still got your whole life.
It's like when you come back from the grocery store. She's dying.
I got the milk.
I got the milk. Okay. I'm just gonna say what I've been seeing on Twitter. People have been talking about Adam Driver meeting with Marvel officials.
I heard about that.
And I don't know if he's going to be either in Fantastic Four, which I wonder if we're going to get an end credit scene from Ant-Man about what's next.
Oh, for sure we will.
I feel like we're going to get maybe like obviously a joke one. And then I say either we get one with Kang, depending on what happens with the movie, or we get like a Doctor Doom. I think a Doctor Doom after credit scene, which I don't know how that would tie in, but
we'll have to see. But I do think I can't see Adam Driver being Mr. Fantastic. So like
that would look so weird.
I can't
see
him.
More.
I can't see him as it. So I can only see him being Doctor Doom.
I think that would work. Having him in the suit. I can
see him be Doctor Doom. He has the menacing voice. We've seen him play Kylo Ren.
Oh yeah, like he can play someone behind a mask
easily,
like,
and he can still convey the emotion of his voice.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the hardest thing is having an actor, I guess, act behind a mask. Because it kind of takes away the whole like look of it.
That's why they always have movies like Iron Man and Spider-Man where their face is covered. They always show the face so they can emote and act.
Emote.
Yeah.
They can emote.
Exactly. It's like Fortnite.
Yeah.
But
Doctor Doom in Fortnite.
Hey, he actually is in Fortnite. That's the thing.
Word.
Yeah. But yeah. I guess this turned into a kind of like a Marvel news episode as well.
Yeah. I mean, the special was short and we got a lot of Marvel news happening.
Yeah. I'm excited for the Christmas special.
Me too.
That'll be like in a month. I guess we'll do a little review on that as well. This is actually dropping
episode.
This is dropping just if we drop this werewolf episode next Monday, it'll be Halloween Day, so we could drop this on Halloween. Low key.
Hey, I'd be down.
Hey, Werewolf by Night Halloween special reviewed on Halloween.
Let's go.
There we go. Yeah.
I wish we dressed up more.
Yeah. And then Black Adam's the weekend episode. We could do that.
Yeah. Hope you guys are having a good Halloween then. Hope you guys got a lot of candy. Hope you drank. Hope you did something.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess happy Halloween. Werewolf by Night, 10 out of 10. Marvel stuff coming soon.
Halloween ends What you think, Josh?
Maybe we could review that at a later date.
I mean, just review it right now. You know we're not reviewing.
Dude, it's fucking. We were gonna do Halloween Kills last year. We never did it. I'm glad we didn't do it too, because Halloween Kills was dog shit and Halloween Ends was fucking weird.
I'm hearing people say they like Kills more.
Really? People are saying that?
Yeah. What was the first one?
Let me tell you
Halloween?
why. The first, okay, so the one that was a reboot in 2017 or 16, I think. 17. That one, or 18.
Halloween, right? Halloween starts?
Yeah, Halloween starts. That one is really good. Halloween Kills, I promise you, there's no plot. The entire time, Laurie is in the hospital just like chilling. Like she's just sleeping pretty much. And then the best part is in the very beginning, Michael Myers breaks out of the house fire and he kills all the firemen. And then from that point on, I mean, I guess if you are only watching like a mindless killer movie, he does just go around killing a ton of people. Like he just fucks everybody up.
It happens.
But he never once comes face to face with Laurie in that movie. He kills a ton of people. Then at the end, he gets jumped by like 30 people.
I looked up that scene on YouTube.
It's so dumb. He gets fucking like point blank shot and beat. And then he still gets up and he's still cool. And he kills everybody. He gets a fucking tactical nuke kill streak in the street. And then he kills Laurie's daughter.
Oh, shit.
So that's the biggest thing. The whole movie is a 2-hour movie just for him to kill her at the end. And then it ends. So the only thing that's relevant to the plot is her daughter dying. So this whole movie didn't need to be made. Like, honestly, especially when you realize that in Halloween Ends, there's like a fucking 4 or 5 year time jump from that thing. And since then, he hasn't been seen. Michael Myers has been off the radar.
The fuck?
So they could have just made the one movie where he escapes with the fire scene, and then he's wounded,
kills
so
his
he
daughter.
goes off to hide. Then he comes back and kills the daughter.
I think they just like
and it's the same movie.
They just milked this.
They did. Yeah,
they could have made this easily like a really good
just 2 movies.
They could have made this like a sequel to like the original in the 80s and just made it all one movie.
They could have,
and then they could have made it like really good. Maybe they both die and it's like poetic. Or, I don't know.
Oh man, it's just and then the thing real quick on Halloween Ends that's weird. I'm just gonna spoil it. Spoilers for Halloween Ends. Michael Myers, I think he kills like 2 people in the whole movie. There's like another dude, a random like nerd ass dude. I promise you, they make him a nerd.
In the way,
it's a random nerd dude, and he meets Michael Myers, and Michael Myers is about to kill him. He's got him like by the neck, and then he just is like, nah. And then then he recruits this guy, and then they both go around. He
gets him a jumpsuit.
Pretty much, like he just.
He's like, you on the team.
He recruits him, and then they go and they kill people together. But the thing is this.
So Michael Myers gay?
I guess.
Is that his boyfriend?
I guess. Because what's funny is there's one scene, and I swear to God they did this on purpose to imply that this is what's happening. The guy has a motorcycle. Yeah. And there's one scene where he goes and meets up with Michael Myers, and then the next scene is him, and you see someone like wrapped around the guy like on the back of the motorcycle, and it's panning. I'm like, no fucking way, Michael Myers is on the back, and then it's somebody else. But there's the only reason why they panned it is so you would think that. So that's in the movie. They did it on purpose so you could think Michael
Myers riding bitch.
Yeah, exactly. And there's memes where they like put his face on the character.
He's like,
it's so, but like,
love.
But if you think about it in context of the movie, Michael Myers is like, he's supposed to be weakened. Like he's been living in the sewer and he barely moves because he's like, I don't know, he's fucking old.
Take my leg.
Pretty much. So there's a scene where both of them kill a doctor and like a young nurse, and they go to the doctor's house, and at first it's the young kid that Michael Myers recruited, and he kills the doctor. And then the girl runs away from him and locks herself in a room, and he's like watching her through the window. And then Michael Myers is already in that room, so they both team kill them pretty much. But then you have to realize that the only reason Michael Myers got there is he had to have got on the motorcycle with them. So they don't show it, but he
there's no way he walked.
Yeah, exactly. He's in the movie. He's so weak he could barely move. So he got on that motorcycle.
He's like, get on my bike.
Yeah, and then they rode together in the street to go kill these people. The movie's so dumb, and I don't know. I just feel like a movie that is about the legacy of Halloween, Michael Myers versus Laurie, and it's been marketed as that way. That's what it should be. When Michael Myers is he doesn't show up to like the 40-minute mark.
God,
it's insane, and it's
so much bullshit.
It's about it's literally about a whole other person.
It's like what happened with Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. Dominion,
that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's just like really messy, and like it just
I
seems
still haven't
like
seen it.
Oh, dude, don't go see it.
There's an extended edition.
Oh, really?
I
don't think it's any better.
It's like 30 minutes longer.
God.
You gonna watch it?
Hell no. All right, we'll end it off
Yeah,
here,
we're
guys.
ending on that.
Go follow. I guess I'll just call this Werewolf by Night and Halloween Rant. Like,
yeah.
we reviewed 2 movies.
So yeah, there you go. Go see Werewolf by Night if you haven't. It's a great Halloween special. Watch it Halloween night tonight if you haven't seen it already.
Oh yeah.
Don't watch Halloween Ends unless you want to get mad or if you want to get drunk and have a good laugh.
Yeah, I guess so. If you want to watch gay Michael Myers.
Hell yeah. So
go follow Instagram Cosmic Kickback,
Yep.
Twitter Cosmic Kickback, follow the Discord, follow Reddit. We put our letterboxes below. And comment your favorite Halloween candy. What you snacking on tonight?
What's your favorite candy? What's your favorite Halloween movie? Let us know.
I'd say real quick.
Okay.
My favorite candy is probably Jolly Ranchers.
Okay. You like the hard ones. Okay.
Or
you like it hard.
Or or I like Sour Patch Kids. I've always been like a sour kid.
So you like it soft and hard. I see you.
I guess so.
I think I like Reese's. Reese's.
Damn, that was gonna be my second.
Reese's
pick.
go hard, bro. They're classic and
classic candy.
I think my favorite scary movie is probably Sinister.
Scary movie. Oh, damn, that's a good pick.
Sinister is like my favorite, bro. So
I'd say my favorite one.
Come on, Nick.
I'd probably say Poltergeist. It's
a classic.
Pretty good pick, yeah.
Okay, I actually just watched that for the first time earlier this month.
Really?
Yeah. It's actually pretty good.
Creepy.
It kind of holds up, yeah.
Apparently, people died on the set of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of
one girl got like a cancer.
We talked about that. We had an episode about haunted movie sets.
Yeah, we did.
Like last year. Go check that out. We'll put that in the description, maybe.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, happy Halloween. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Peace.